We're back, episode number 2, and this is a big one. Today we get our season underway. We can, of course, make more signings, all that good stuff, look at players and get them scouted, look at you guys' suggestions in this video and the last one, but the most important thing is, of course, the games today and getting the results in them, starting off straight away with the first. As yes guys, welcome back to season number 4, episode number 2 of the Hartlepool career mode. We are back again, looking at the most expensive signings as well. And of course, if you haven't seen episode 1, even though there was no games played apart from pre-season, I would highly recommend watching that because there's a lot of spoilers towards the signings we made. And the way you can watch that is subscribe to the channel on the channel page down below. You just click the red button, then you click the icon, the picture of MWS, the name, then it takes you to the channel. Search for the video before this one. As look at the top deals as well. I thought I'd start with this one. A lot going through. Van der Beek to Real Madrid for 85 million. Robertson to Barcelona for 89. And Declan Rice, 120 million. Valencia get for him to Tottenham. And he's always linked with Chelsea, seeing as they were in the Chelsea Academy. You can see the players there, but we are going to skip past that. I'm going to go straight to the calendar to look at the games we have today. Starting with Derby County. Obviously going to get played. Big game, that one. Then we're going to probably simulate Luton away at Kenilworth Road because we play Derby again away in the Cup, which actually might be simulated as well because we don't want to play Derby twice today. That's a bit neutral, a bit boring, a bit plain, but it is a cup game, the Carabao Cup, and I do want to try and get our cup form up a little bit, so I'm undecided on that one. Burnley we're definitely playing though, at home, not at Turf Moor. I want to get off to a good start there. And then Birmingham I think is going to be simulated. Blackpool and Huddersfield saved for next time out. And of course, deadline day when we play the Terriers. Done the press conference already for this Derby game. I do want to change my manager's appearance as well. I might get into that before the game, but before that even, I'm going to show you the team. I've also got new tactics on. You can see when we go ultra attacking, we don't, for the first time in this career mode, have 5 at the back, but that's only when we're ultra attacking because this formation is kind of working. It's got us double promotions so far as the team to start off with. You can see the bench right there, a lot stronger. The reserves very strong with the youth players in that, as Marinovic is going to start as goalkeeper this season in between the sticks over Ingram, with George Baldock coming in over Luke Bolton in a controversial move. He's still got pace, even though he is now 31-year-old. I do trust the new signing, hopefully. As for Maywo's at right centre-back, Staunton and Ben Knight getting the chance just over Raggett, which is bewildering to say, seeing as he's younger, higher rated, and Raggett was kicked out of the team, but still undecided on him, as Max Clark now over Johansson, and Danny Andrew and Darren Ferguson have left the team, of course, so he will be there, with Harrop, Evans and new signing Lewis Baker from Chelsea in the midfield. Looks a very strong midfielder. He's not in CDM, but he's in central midfield, with Butterworth and John still as the strikers. Under pressure now by the bench player of Abdullahi. McAtee still here. Valakari's on the bench. Raggett, Bolton, Bogle, of course, still there. And Ingram. Derby County as well. The first game doing well in real life to say the predicament they're in. But can we beat them in the first game of the 4th season, second in the Championship? And let's have a look at the first team that travel to New Victoria Park, as Ryan Alsop is in goal. Nathan Byrne, Graham Shinney, Scott Wharton, Craig Forsyth. I think that is 4 at the back. It is, with Barkley and Bird as the City midfielders. Jozwiak, Lawrence and Sibley making up the cam/wingers, with Carranza up front. Derby County still working wonders like real life in this save and actually survived relegation. As can they do it this season? I don't know. The team actually looks pretty decent, but we're going to try and stop it. Or not stop it, but make it happen. We want to, well, we don't want to relegate teams. That's not how we play, but we just want to benefit ourselves, of course, as Lee Evans straight away on the ball here. the Hartlepool maestro, who's of course our sitting midfielder and always will be, I think. The ball into Butterworth, over the top into Max Clark. New signings getting a bit of a touch on the ball already, as Evans now has it back. Run there from John. John round the corner into Harrop, who tries to set off, and I have no idea what Max Clark were doing there, running backwards. Oh well, we'll just have to forgive and forget, as Clark has it again right here. That's a good cut inside from the left back. Just needs to pass that through that gap, and does, into Evans as Baker on the overlap. Slides to try and get it. Might pick up a yellow card for that, actually. Not the best of tackles, as possession-wise we're on top. Nothing happening for 16 minutes of this game as they give us the ball back, though. And Baker, here he is, going through the midfield very strongly. Gets his pass off as well into Butterworth, who tries to turn away. Unsuccessful, but gets it to Evans anyway. And over to Clark again, involving these wing-backs quite a lot on the debuts, as Clark turns. Nathan Byrne whips it into the box, back post. I think it was Baldock arriving. Interesting little start still, though. It's now Akin for Maywo. Just drill that out wide. There we go. Baldock into Butterworth. Through that gap. What a ball that is. Baldock, low cross in towards John, who heads it in at the near post. What a ball from George Baldock. And we have the lead in our first game of the season. Celebrations all around. Logan John signed a new contract, and I told you I had a good feeling about him. Look at this. Easy header. Straight past the goalkeeper. Bang. Just that little faint touch. No chance for him. 1-0. Very promising start, as now George Baldock with the pass straight off onto Baker, and now Baldock gets it back. This guy having quite a good debut so far. Tries to get past him right there, and Wharton does tackle. Apart from his, of course, wayward first pass, Baldock exceptional, as Baker, that's not a good pass from him as well. But I'll just have to shut up and get on with it, as now Harrop passes it back into Reece Staunton, who's going to drill forward with the ball a little bit here. Passes it off onto Evans now around the corner. Logan John over the top. John with a chest down. I don't get the run from Max Clark as well as I would have wanted him to, but we do get the ball in the middle into Evans. Evans now onto Lewis Baker, but I still don't see anywhere to go. We just shut out at the edge of this box as Butterworth with a good run. Don't know if he's onside or not, and he wasn't. That's probably the best chance apart from the header so far, as not much happening apart from the one goal. However, Baldock, another cross, good area, and we were running in, and we've won a penalty. How has that happened? Well, I'll tell you how, actually. A great cross from Baldock again, and I think we've headed it onto an arm. Oh, I don't know what's happened. Yep, Shinny stuck his arm up. Harrop was the one running into the box, and Logan John with a chance for a double on his debut. Can he drill it in to that bottom corner? Past the keeper. He definitely can. Very, very precise from Logan John to make it 2 before the half-time break. And it's all smiles around New Victoria Park. Very good start. Look at this. Impressive. Just into that bottom corner. No saving that. Even drilled it. Not even side-footed, but with his toes. Brilliant penalty. Take them all day long. As Lawrence into Sibley, though. I thought they were going to try and attack us then. But no, we stopped them straight away, and that is half-time. A perfect half from us in a game which hasn't had many chances, which there usually isn't in the first game of the season, especially on career mode, not many chances. We take the most of it. 2-0 with literally 2 of his biggest chances. Also, another bright thing to talk about is how little they've had to attack with. I mean, this is probably the best attack they've had all game, and it's even cut out by Reece Staunton straight away, as the pass away is a good one onto John, who's on a hat-trick, of course. Tries to cut inside, almost successful, as Liverpool are the one to sign Vlahovic in this save, not Arsenal, as Condranza gives it onto Joswiak right here, running down the wing. The Pole's a very good player. Should be our keepers, but Akin for Maywo walking into him a bit. Should have tried to leave that a little bit, as, oh, that's not a good pass as well from, I think, Lee Evans all the way back, and we've got to get a tackle in. Baldock does, simply throwing his way at it, but we do get the pass down the line straight into Forsyth, and now they will attack us again. It's round the corner. Sibley. Staunton with an easy cut out this time. And Baker now with a pass. That's a good one into Evans, who can put Butterworth away if he gets his pass right. Does. Could have done with putting it a little bit in front of him, but cut out. Tries to get a tackle in there. Not a great one. And Evans with the ball right here as well in the centre, as a sub is going to be made. Look at the possession stats from us. And look at that for a ball. Baker's actually through on his debut. Can it be 3? It can! I was going to take him off as well moments ago. Decided against it. And Lewis Baker now has a debut goal. Celebrates with Baldock. as it's Butterworth coming off for the new signing Abdullahi. Maybe another debut goal as he comes on, but I'm going to focus on Baker right here. What a ball that is in the midfield from, I think, again. And he has been pulling the strings, and it's a great little finish into the bottom left corner. It's 3-0 on debut day. Attacking for Maywell with the ball, drilling forward a little bit here with it. Gives it into Baldock. We're looking for 4 now. Derby County have really not been good. They've been very, very poor at the start of this. We haven't created the most chances, but we've took them when they've come, as now Baldock waits for the man on the run around. Gets the ball off to Maywell. Back to Baldock. Look at this for a move. Left back just bamboozled in towards John for a hat-trick. Misses. Abdullahi, the new signing. And he should have had a debut goal as well. Good volley. Is a terrific save as well, as now Kandranza into Sibley. Bird around the corner. Jojwiak. Got to watch him carefully. I don't know where he's really going. He gives it back to Burn, as Burn's going all the way back. Derby just look bamboozled. It's like they don't know where to go, as now Sibley puts that in the middle though to Bird, and Bird gives it into the man round the side. Jojwiak. Oh. That's poor to concede to this side. You can hear the ironic cheers from their fans. They really haven't been good, but they've scored a goal, and the celebrations are a bit over the top, seeing as it's 3-1 in the opening day, and I think there might be rock bottom if no one gets a better score than 3-1, of course. And look at that, straight through. Should be better. We have took Max Clark off, although he's still in the field at this point. Pretty shocking from him, but he is tired, as Bolton's going to come on for him anyway. 3-1. But it doesn't matter anyway, as the game ends. Hartlepool 3, Derby County 1. A good win for the opening day of the season. Haven't had one of them in the Championship. I mean, last season I don't think we won his first game. No, we started like nearish the bottom. Very convincing. Liked the performance. Gonna hope no one comes in for our players between us and Luton Town, as that is the next fixture that is up. And of course we are going to be simulating this one. Little bit of a risk in 17th Luton, so I don't think they're the best of first games, and we will go with the same team. You can see Josh Harrop a little bit tired, but everyone else seems alright. Even John's a little bit tired as well, but hey ho, we'll play it away at Kenilworth Road. Come on, they've got a fully fit team, which is worrying, but our team should be better. Come on, 2 wins out of 2, and it is. It's a 1-0 win on the road, and it's Lee Evans, the midfielder, the new captain of the club, who got us it. Big goal. Absolutely love that. As Keshi Anderson has been sold, that was one ongoing, wasn't it? A good bit of money from Fortuna Dusseldorf. We wish him all the luck in his career, as I'm not going to look at the league table. We do have 6 points from 6, but I don't want to jinx or talk about anything in particular, as it's Derby County up next. I want to see us try and get another good result against them, although our team is very, very tired, and it's Burnley the weekend after. I might actually play this one, you know, and rotate the team. And you can see this is the cup team that we're going to be going with for this next fixture. We're going to change the keeper, of course, as Ingram has a rotational role now. Will be in between the sticks, 20 years old. Bolton is at right wing back. Now he's actually the second choice, with Rodgers fitting in at centre back. One of the youth players who I'm trying to change to a centre back is currently a CDM. Raggett and Knight, Raggett being our captain and Knight needing to still sharpen up a bit, with Johansson at left wing back. Of course, very good end to last season. McAtee, Valakari and Baker still in the team. I'm going to swap them around actually. There we go. Got Baker in the defensive role. See how he does. With Butterworth and Abdullahi up front. He will start the game. No John on the bench. Save him for the league as Bogle and Smith sit there. Kamara, another youth player. Angus and Maglior. As the others are going to have to wait their chance. Or maybe get a loan deal. As it's into this one. Derby away this time at Pride Park. Derby County's team, Ryan Alsop, Cornel McDonald, Aidan Barkley, Liam Thompson and Craig Forsyth. At least they've changed their team up a little bit as well, with Max Bird and Arain Cashin sitting, yes, Jojwiak still in it, Abusele and Sibley still in the team, with Duncan up front, the youngster. Well, I don't know if he's going to be a youngster anymore, but we've got quite a few youngsters in this team. I like that they've rotated as well. Should be actually a fair matchup now, as we don't want to lose, of course. Don't want to try and change the fortunes, and we want to have a bit of a Carabao Cup run. We've always had it there, haven't we? We've always done quite decent. I think last season we got beat. I can't remember. We were forgetting about last season anyway, as we failed to get in them playoffs. And Bolton drilling forward with it right here into Dan Butterworth. Going to try and get it through that gap. Unlucky start. Like the forward movement as Ebosele with the ball here. And Ingram. I don't think you should be parrying that, mate. I think you should be catching it, but we'll let you off with it as it's a corner now for Derby County, and Max Bird to swing it in. Header away at the front post a bit. Sibley goes for an overhead kick, and that's more convincing from Ingram. Very good save as now Knight gets the ball rolled out to him into Abdullahi. Now round the corner into James McAtee. Want a better season from him this time. Barkley just can't get the ball over the top. That's a short pass, and oh, we've took the keeper out, and it does go out, so it's going to be half throw-in, and the advantage went. That was perfect for us as Abdullahi. Let's keep this move alive, shall we? Not waste this little chance the keepers give us. Into Bolton now. Back into the middle, into Baker. Bolton round the corner. Butterworth. Oh dear, not the best of moves from him. As Sibley now through the middle. Drills that straight onto Bobby Duncan, as that's a good ball through to Zhozniak again. It's the same goal that happened last time. The left wing back nowhere to be seen. This time Johansson, and Derby County lead in the Carabao Cup. One of the first teamers still in the squad getting the goal. Quite poor from us. Look at that, straight through. Got 2 at the back. Where's the rest of the centre-backs gone? We should have 5. Ingram putting the pressure on coming out, but just a little bit too late. Don't blame the keeper on that occasion. And it is near post still though, and it is 1-0. Baker with the ball here as well into Valakari. Now back into Rodgers. Going to try and get a move together now because 23 minutes in. Not the best of starts. Don't think we've registered a shot yet. At least on target, or even off target I think. As of course just the one chance in the game. Baselli trying to turn Rodgers right there. He's doing quite decent at centre-back. He was one of the ones that stayed in position when of course we had 2 defending. And it's another ball to Zhozniak down this line again as it's back. McDonald, Zhozniak, edge of the box. Sibley now. I was expecting him to pass it again as Sibley goes for a shot. And a big save from Ingram again. As it's not good. Come on, bit better than this please. It's going to be a whipped-in ball towards... well, I don't know who towards, but McAtee actually gets the ball away this time. Usually don't do that. And Butterworth running in behind. Can he get past this centre-back right here? I mean, I don't think so. He's going to have to cut back into McAtee. Abdullahi through the middle. 1 touch, 1 strike. Oh, I thought that was just a drilled shot. Just wide. Post behind the net. Unlucky from the Nigerian striker. Very unlucky. I thought that was it. As Zhozniak, don't let them get another after that. Come on, we still got a road into this game. We've had the better chance, I'd say. That chance we've just had is the best. As here he is again on the ball, Abdullahi. The new signing, McAtee, out wide. We've got men running into the middle. James McAtee, can he deliver? He can't. Hits McDonald, and that is poor. Should be trying to reach a man with that cross, as here's Luke Bolton drilling it down the line. What can Luke Bolton do here? Has he got a cross at the end of this? Full power it towards the other end. And we've got a head on it. It's James McAtee, the man who is usually shocking for us, actually scoring to get us out of danger going into half-time. The perfect time to score. And I knew he was tall, but I didn't think he'd be scoring our first goal with this reserve team. Look at that. In towards the danger zone. Past the keeper. Great delivery from Luke Bolton. 1 apiece at Pride Park. And all of a sudden, going into half-time, I'm feeling a little bit extra. I'm feeling like we should have a bit of form going into that one. I told you, it's the best time to score, as he does look a bit tired, him and Baker. I think Baker's going to have to come off for Adams at one point. Got a lot of youth on the bench. So the best thing to do is score very, very early, then put the youth on. Of course, probably easier said than done, as we're going to try and start on the front foot here. Valakari with a pass straight through to Butterworth. Butterworth finding Bolton out wide, who is onside, and we've got Abdullahi in the box, but it's McAtee running in again. And Allsop with a good save. That could have been his second. We've got a short corner here, but I am going to drill it in. McAtee, keeper hasn't arrived. And Knight should have took that chance. Unlucky there, as it's a ball up to Zhozniak. We need to be better at left wing back as Candranza running in, or Carranza, whatever his name is. The new striker has come off the bench to replace the youngster who did get an assist and played well, as Adams is going to come on for Baker for us. Make that change quite early, and I've actually gone ahead and made a change at the back, which is getting some boos from the fans. I'm hoping they're Derby fans booing it, as Tyler Maglior comes on for Ben Knight. I want to keep Ben Knight fit for the league as well. That's the only reason. I think it's going to be Butterworth off next as well. McAtee is quite tired, but can't take him off in this game when he's playing well, as Maglior through the middle. Adams doesn't really have anywhere to go, so goes to Oni Valakari. Out wide to Bolton, who's onside again. Going to drill a full-powered cross in. Abdullahi arriving. Should have done better with that. got himself into a great position, but didn't do it, as now Abdullahi again has got runners down this wing. Chooses McAtee, who got in front of Johansson, should I say, and can he put the ball over to him? He can. Can this wing back deliver this time? Great ball, and Oni Valakari sliding in. Defender just in front of him, poaching it away, and again another chance gone as McAtee picking it up out wide to Bolton, who's trying to get past his man through the middle onto Oni. Now onto McAtee. Abdullahi. Oh, can't get the pass off. Very unlucky, as now it's Abdullahi on the ball again. Out wide to Johansson. Johansson through to McAtee. That's going to try and chip that over the top. Butterworth's actually coming off in a minute with 3 minutes to go. And the cutback's not a good one, as it's looking like penalties here at Pride Park, which I don't fancy. Ingram conceding one of the only shots he's faced today, as Zozwiak gives that back in towards, well, McDonald, and it's over the top of us. Now into Max Bird, round the corner, 2 added minutes. Just got to sharpen it up for the last couple here. We didn't even get Aidan Smith on, the striker, who I do want to sub on as Forsyth. Has the ball, goes backwards into Graham Shinney. Now edge of the box, Colliher, who's just come off the bench, through to Zozwiak. Ingram, big as that ball went through to Zozwiak again. They're always looking for him. Johansson had to be better there, Maximilian, as now Aidan Smith does come on. The corner ball's going to arrive in the box. Abdullahi headers it away. Now Maglio on the reply. McAtee with a hoof. And penalty kicks we go. Here we are. Judging by the stats, though, we should have won it in normal time, but we found ourselves in this position. Change 2 penalty takers around. I want the youth players taking the last ones, because if they miss, confidence goes, as Kendraza, first up, chips it over. Horrific penalty, as Abdullahi is going to go for the same corner. Of course, John scored the last penalty in the last game, and the Nigerian striker does score his penalty after he should have scored in the game. Now Shinney against Ingram. Ingram, 2 out of 2. Come on, good form here for us, as McAtee is up against the keeper next. I'm going to go for the opposite corner. Scored in the game and scores in the shootout. Poor from their keeper. Zozwiak, he scored in the game, of course. Hit it straight at him. And that kind of should be a save. Oh, well, it's just one conceded so far, as Luke Bolton is the next one up. I'm going to put this quite close to the keeper. And that was probably the worst penalty I've ever took in my life, as Colliher's up next, down the middle, I feel. As it's off the post and in. Very good penalty. Now Derby are actually in this penalty shootout quite a lot. Oni Valakari to go to that corner, I do fancy. And he has missed it, as now it's Thompson to put them in front. Thompson saved by Ingram. Right, we have the chance to win it against the keeper here. And it's Aidan Smith, the striker, just coming off the bench to finish the game off, as Butterworth goes off. And that should have gone in. Max Bird against Ingram. Come on. Ingram, big save. Poor penalty shootout, as now it's Adams. Just put it on target. I've got faith the keeper's diving this time. And he does dive, as it's a winner from Mo Adams. The defensive midfielder who came on, puts us into the second round of the Carabao. The new manager is on the field, as it's a win on penalties, sudden death. And the reserve team are through, and it's another win against Derby. Very happy with that one, as in the league we are second place with 2 wins out of 2. Only Brentford and Crystal Palace copying us, but we do play probably the hardest game of this episode, of course. Burnley at home, actually, not Turf Moor, of course. And we are excited for that, as Ollie Rodgers, for a youth player, that was a very good debut. As it's going to be hard to pick a team as well after that last game. Every player really playing well, as we are still looking at signings, of course, looking to add to this very good squad and very capable squad as it stands. As the next game, who do we go for? Baker's slightly tired. Mo Adams, of course, did have a good game last time out, but I think I'm going to opt for Oni Valakari, and Knight is tired as well. And you know what? I'm doing it. Rodgers, the youth player, is going to go into the squad. Sean Raggett is fitter than Knight, but he will drop to the bench. And Adams, McAtee's very tired, but McAtee did have a really good game out. Adams will just stay out for now, and we'll go with that. So the 2 changes, Rodgers and Valakari, from the normal team, of course, because it is not the same team at all that played the last game. Abdullahi on the bench, created a lot of good chances, but just didn't take any apart from the penalty in the shootout, as Burnley putting a new centre-back in against these isn't probably ideal, but we've been on good form. He was good in the last game, risking it for a biscuit. And the team that Burnley are bringing, of course, to New Victoria Park. Bailey Peacock Farrell in goal. Connor Roberts Giancomo Magaini, Suta and Alaza, with Favre Torreira, John McGinn and Antuna. Know a lot from him from the Ajax days. Missed both strikers, so we'll go and have a look at them because I do want to know who I'm playing. And let's see who they are. They are Goncalo Ramos and Erdemir Dimitrovic, 80 and 82 overall. As I can actually see as well, that's Lucas Torreira and John McGinn in the midfield. Burnley's team, what are we playing? I'm glad we have 5 at the back. And now the youngster in centre-back is putting a little bit of worry in me, but he did have a good game last time out, so... I mean, to be the best, you've got to play against the best. I know that's not the direct quote, but that's what I'm saying, as Lee Evans putting a ball out wide here to Max Clark, as he's going to just slowly go forward. No sprinting. We've got to make sure every touch is perfect in this game, as Valakari onto Butterworth. That was a good run, a darting run from Josh Harrop, but we'll keep on going with the ball here. Valakari just dipping it over to Baldock, and we've got a penalty straight away. I thought it was a free kick the other way. It's been given. Lucas Torreira around his man. It was Alaza, actually, not Torreira. But look at this. It's a ball over to Baldock, and they're coming together where the ball must have hit a hand. And, of course, Logan John with a chance to put us 1-0 up against Burnley. And he doesn't take it. Oh, shot in the end as we go in to get the corner anyway. Gonna have to put one into the danger zone. Josh Harrop. That's a decent one. Staunton, I think he must have handled it as well as he gets up. And there's going to be a fast break. And Tuna is speedy. It's on to Favrier. Coming across to make the tackle is Baldock. Brilliant work. He should be at right wing back like, but I'll take that as Clark now has the ball as well. He's coming away with it. Favrier with a tackle. Yes, I know my batteries are always low. As now Evans into Harrop, onto Valakari, and there's a man right on his back, but he is going to get the ball out to John. John round the corner as well, into Max Clark, whips it in, Butterworth in that zone, not getting there, but Harrop winning it, still away. As here is Favrier running it down the line to try and get past us a little bit. Coming back is Max Clark, and that ball's around Connor Roberts, the ex-Swansea man, very good right back him, as now it's into Favrier. Favrier with the ball onto Lucas Torreira, who can still crack one, and Marinovic, good save. Very good save from the New Zealand, the Kiwi, that's the nickname, the Kiwi keeper, as now it's drilled into the box, close to one of their players. Firmeo headed away, Alaza, who gave the penalty away, but straight into Marinovic. That penalty as well, that's going to cost us big time, isn't it? I absolutely hate that we've missed that, as now Harrop coming away with the ball. I see Baldock's running forward though, and here he is, George Baldock, tackle is a good one. Still doing alright for ourselves, as John McGinn spreading the ball out to Urel and Tuna. Now into Alaza as McGinn gets it back. That's the edge of the box. Lucas Torreira hits Rodgers. Good block from Ollie Rodgers. As now Evans. And there was offside somewhere in that as half an hour in. Still 0-0 with Burnley. We've had, of course, the best chance of the game, which I'm happy about. And Max Clark with a touchdown. Pass is not a good one, though. And Torreira now forward to Ramos, who gets it through that gap. It's going to be Favre back to Dimitrovic. Oh, not Dimitrovic, but whatever his name is. And our Kiwi saving it again. Deja vu as they've got another corner with 10 minutes of this half to go. It's a good whipped in one, and Ramos. Oh, we really should have scored. And Dimirovic with a ball onto John McGinn as they've got a player down. Lucas Torreira looking over the top to Favrier. Always making the run. Can we get there first, please? Oh, brilliant from Reece Staunton as it's now on to John. John across into Valakari as we're going to try and go to the wide right. It's Baldock again, and now we'll go to the wide left. Why not? Switch straight over the top. Get that header on. That's a good one. He's onside, is Harrop. Drilling it in, and Magniani jumping with his hands up a little bit, but we are going to get the corner ball. I think Valakari got booked, as it's going to be a short corner for once in my life, and it's absolutely terrible, but we do have the ball still. Harrop throws it into Baldock. Baldock into Evans. Evans can't get the shot off, and that is half-time straight after it, as with a very good Burnley side, the score is Hartlepool 0, Burnley 0. And would I take this at the end of the game? Yeah, I would. I'd still be disappointed with the penalty miss though. As Dimirovic starts us off here with a ball out to Favrier, who goes backwards into Roberts, and Roberts into Torreira. Ball around the corner. Ramos. Ramos drilling it out to Antuna. Now straight into Evans, who's going to get that ball away straight away. And Butterworth Get passing going. Come on, we're good at the start of halves. I don't know what it is, but we always come out roaring, as that's a great ball through onto George Baldock. We've got Logan John in the middle, who's going to jump for that, not get it. Evans, I think. No, it isn't. It's Butterworth who goes down. And Klosterman going to Brighton. That's an interesting sign. Of course, Brighton's still in the Prem, as Evans can't get that ball through. Still, we'll run after it. And Tuna cut back away, as they're going to keep on running with it. Alaza passed us there as well. John McGinn into Ramos. They're going to come forward a little bit here as Ramos cuts inside of us. Ball forward. Demirovic. McGinn as Staunton receives that one. Tries to get it away. Still can't. Burnley with a shot off. And Marinovic. Brilliant. Keeper with a magical moment as both go into the bench. I think that's Eddie Nketiah coming on for them. And we've put Lewis Baker on for Oni Valakari on a yellow card. Got to watch himself. As Torreira to whip it in. Not as good as a corner as one of the ones in the first half. As come on Baker, keep on going. Does get the backwards header onto Evans. And now it's passed straight forward onto John. As Logan John's going to try and run it. Oh, great tackle. Ramos is going to maybe look for a ball through. Doesn't opt for it though. And Tuna onto Alaza. Alaza try and run around Baldock, but not successful as that pass away is a good one. Harrop now onto Evans. Good ball into John. As can we find Butterworth with that pass? Oh, we might be able to, you know. Might be able to. It's bouncing. I knew it wouldn't happen. As Ramos with the ball right here. He puts one round the corner into Nketiah. And Eddie Nketiah tackled straight away. Baldock onto Baker now. Through to Harrop as Abdullahi's come on. Of course, he gets himself into good positions. He was unlucky last time out. I'm hoping for a bit of luck this time as Harrop through to Logan John. John finds the man out wide in Baldock. Can we whip this in now to the back post? Harrop arriving and Peacock Farrell with a strong wrist. Very good save from the ex-Leeds United keeper. And Burnley live another day. Best chance of the game, I'd say, as that ball through the middle. Cut straight out by Lee Evans, who is coming off as well in a second. Abdullahi trying to move really quick here, and the pass through to Baker ain't a good one. He's going to be the City midfielder as James McAtee, the scapegoat from the last game, of course, did get us that goal to take it to penalties, will be coming on, even though he's a bit tired. He's more fitter than Lee Evans at the moment for the time being, but will he come on as now Burnley with a late attack in this game. Goes to the edge of the box, Lucas Torreira. Torreira across to Favrier. Just got to defend here. Be more comfortable. Favrier gets the ball back. Ollie Rogers going across. Now it's Roberts as he's got a good ball into the box. Starting away though. Still, it's them. Torreira. Ramos. Roberts blocks. But a corner ball in the last minute of the game right here. A big point it will be against a good Burnley team if we can keep it. We've got a taller player in the box now. Head that away. Staunton, please. It's a volley. It's a save. It's a penalty. Max Clark's took his man down. How has this happened? Never a penalty. We've been robbed. We've been robbed at home in the 90th. No, in the 92nd minute. Please. Can it be 2 save penalties? It can't. Burnley had taken all the points here at New Victoria Park in the worst way possible. Sean Dyche is celebrating with his players. 1-0. 1-0. Sent the wrong way. Jedson Armayo coming off the bench and scoring it. I don't know how I'm going to lift the boys up after that one. We deserved a draw. That's going to be it, isn't it, when we pass this ball? Yep. Oh, dearie me. A 1-0 defeat to Burnley, and it was really undeserved. We can hold us heads high. 3 wins out of 3 to start the season off. But it's the ex-Premier League boys that bring it to a halt. Really not good as we're still in the playoffs, but I am really heartbroken from that. Can't take time to lick his wounds, though, as we play midweek. Birmingham City for the last simulated game, if we get no offers, of course, in before that, which we don't. And we dropped to 10th, actually, but we do have this game because everyone else hasn't played yet. And Rhys Staunton kind of tired. All right, we'll go with a couple of changes for this. I will take Rogers out and I'll go with Raggett just. Baldock still in, and yes, that's going to be the team. Actually, no, we'll put McAtee in. We'll put McAtee in. I don't know why. I'm just going to trust him for this one, as that is the squad going to Birmingham. My thing that I've got this season is to rotate the team more, so we haven't got tired teams for simulated games, as we don't have a tired team here. Should beat the Brummies, please. away at St Andrews. It's going to be a 2-0 win as well. Akinfenmewo with a goal and Dan Butterworth. See what I mean? A less tired team gets the business done as we back to second place. Burnley, of course, understandably top of the league, as we've got scouts reports back right here, and Blackpool is the next game when we return, and Port Vale, and then Huddersfield as we have deadline day as well. Might get to the Brentford game at a stretch, but we'll have to see. As on the whole, I'd say a good half from us. A good episode, should I say. Through in the cup, of course, and doing quite well, but look at that. Lucas Ajorc has 5 goals already now. That is insane, as Blackpool should be a winnable one next episode, but of course, next episode it will be. Thank you guys for watching this one right here. Don't forget, of course, to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on, as well as a big shout out here to the Instagram. Down below in the description, I'm going to be trying to post more on that, like when I go to match days and all that for Grimsby Town, which, if you haven't seen the new hoodie, it's a Grimsby one. Of course, thank you all for your continued support nevertheless, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, in a bit, and peace.